to Zarnot Gaming. We are going to try to make this super duper quick because I'm super tired. So here we go. Rivas, common level 1, no damage. This entire quest just felt like a really big showcase for Rivas's Overwatch, which is fair. I mean, that is his active ability. I think Rivas has a lot of other good points, particularly his ability to do damage when not in Overwatch, as well as the fact that he has like a flying 3 and can hop over obstacles in his crisis suit. But pretty quick and painless common 1 attempt there on my first try. And we'll move on to common encounter number 2. For those of you wondering, I do not use Yarick on any levels except for Epic 3 because I could not get max points without him. I think it's definitely possible to get max points without him if you have like a stronger Sybil than I have. I'm pretty sure it's Sybil, but like my Sybil just couldn't hit the units hard enough. So I had to fall back. And or if you had a stronger Shozel, but my Shozel and Sybil weren't strong enough for perfecting Epic level 3, but that is the only level that I use Yarick in. Every other level I use Shozel, Sybil, and one level I deploy Kut in. I don't think he actually does anything. It's Kut. It's Kut on. But whatever. So we are sitting here and we are going to go ahead and walk up the mill. We're on the Overwatch, finish with all the other units. You get a decent amount of turns here. There was one level where I struggled with the lightning victory. I believe it was rare 3, but we'll see when we get there. And moving on to common encounter level 3. Which is again no damage, and so here we go. We're going to be like deploying Scut, but I don't think we ever or Cut, but I don't think we ever use him. Just in an attempt to make sure that we're not using Yarick or Creed or Dark Strider. Not because people don't have Dark Strider, most of you do by now, but because my Dark Strider sucks. So we look at the danger zones, we go ahead, and once again, we pop our Overwatch. Thaddeus takes out the immediate threat. Shozel takes out the further threat. We do have an Archimedos here to worry about. So I use a little Thad active and trying to figure out how I'm going to handle this situation. I decide that I'm going to try to kill from the barbed wire. You have to remember that Rivas, the number that pops up on top of them is always like the number from the basic attack. So it's not accounting for the passive as far as I know. So Rivas is always going to hit for more damage than what the number count says for him. Oh, I do use Cut. Look at that. I didn't need Cut. I could use Rivas there, but I use Cut. Whatever. And there we have it. Common levels all maxed out. Pretty quick and painless. As we move on to uncommon level 1, which is going to be no piercing. Which means we'll be using Thaddeus and Sybil. And the theme is to get rid of the ranged units that might be able to hit one of your other units or something like that. And then, you know, through the clever use of high ground, just kind of decimate people. Sorry if I'm not super entertaining today. I'm tired. I'm drinking. Vodka Sprite. Dinner of Champions. No physical. And no psyker or something? Yeah, no psyker. So that means we're going to be using Show and Thaddeus. And I like this little barricade in between us and the trenches that they're going to have to come around. It gives us a good way of pinching them into the Overwatch. I actually think I realized that we're just going to... Yeah, we're just going to kill the guys at the bottom and force everyone else up top into the Overwatch, which works like a charm. Those guys down there come and attack the summons. And after that, it is pretty easy peasy. You see I got a flea there, but I would have still had Shozel left to wrap things up. And as we go on to Uncommon Encounter Level 3, where our requirement is no power damage. No power damage was easy for me because it just meant no Yarick, which I was trying not to use anyways, and succeeded to do so in all but one of the levels. And I think given the choice here, we bench Sybil whenever we have the choice. So we go ahead and we pull back and take care of these guys, and we go, I think that, this gunner down here won't attack any of my units, so attacks all the summons, and I'm right. So we managed to get away with using the active of Thaddeus on turn 1. So we see who we can still connect Thaddeus with from back there. He comes up, takes care of the Terminator, and we go ahead and wrap things up. Once again, another map where Overwatch kills most of the enemies. And so Rivas really carries... Sometimes it feels in a quest like you're using another unit to really carry the maps. This quest really felt like a showcase for Rivas. Like, Rivas carried the maps, just a ton of different situations where Rivas was the number one guy. He was doing it. He was making it happen. So that was actually kind of cool. When you have the Chaos Terminators, you always have to be worried that they're going to pop somewhere and hit your guys. So here we had something like no blaster, no laser, as well as no piercing. Bottom line being that we couldn't use either of our two units, so we had to pull cut in. But it's not that big of a deal. We go ahead and use our Overwatch from inside the trench. We go ahead and use Sybil, and cut doesn't even connect at all whatsoever. And you see you're not guaranteed the kill here, but you are with Sybil after the hit. And it's another perfect score. So you could have had anyone there. Didn't need to be cut because he didn't do anything but hide in a corner. And we go on to the next uncommon encounter, which is going to be no power damage, which means no Yark again. Easy peasy. And we're getting into some more complex situations here. And I pulled cut, even though I think, yeah, no power damage. I definitely could have used Thaddeus or Shozel here, but for some reason I brought cut. Guess I thought that was fine. And I realized I would need to move Rivas over there to get one of his ads in range of the enemy. And again, could have had anyone, could have had Shozel, could have had Thaddeus. It was easy peasy. And we go on to Rare Encounter 3. Oh, I said next Uncommon Encounter. Must have been Rare Encounter. We're flying through these. This one took me a couple of tries. The key was to get out of range while staying in range of enough of them. If you back up too far, you don't kill enough with Overwatch. If you stay too far forward, you run out of Overwatch and you get smoked and your ads get hit. So, yeah, I think this is not it. This is not going to be a run. This was going to be me backing up too much. I'm like absolutely sure that I kept a recording of like a botched run in here. I mean, it almost looks good, you know, and then, but that, oh no, that was good. Maybe 2 down. Yes, one more down. 1 down, but we have an ad to take a hit. Oh, but we missed the lightning victory. For sure. That's the problem with backing up too far. Okay, you missed the lightning victory. Too far forward. Yeah, because you didn't kill enough with Overwatch. But this seemed to be the spot right here. You kill enough with Overwatch from this position with Rivas. And I used Shozel's active there, you'll see. So he still took one out on the first turn, technically, with his active. And now we have, like, we have an entire turn to spare to kill this one guy. So, easy peasy, we don't even get to move. Our ads do it all for us, great. That's all there is to that. And moving on to rare encounter number 4, no Psyker, which means no Sybil, and apparently no Darkstrider. Oh no, Darkstrider's okay to use. He's just super duper weak. So no Sybil, so we'll be using Shozel and Thaddeus. I'm like, whoa, look at this guy. What the heck's a Havoc? I don't even know. I actually don't even know what a Havoc is. I'm assuming that if we ever get like an Elite Fall of Cadia mirror where we're fighting against Chaos, that this is going to be like their epic enemy. He's got Overwatch. He's got like the cool Overwatch like Rivas and Immospec. He's got Let the Galaxy Burn. He's super duper scary. Pretty sure he's gonna smoke us on round 1. I really liked that the quest got super unique using like Archimedos and Harkin and Angrax, and that was super cool. I enjoyed that. And let's see. Yeah, so I moved to the left side here, and I definitely need to move to the right side instead. I know you guys can't see my mouse, but I need to be like 2 tiles to the right with Rivas from where he is. That was like the hard issue there, because someone goes up and smacks, smacks Shozel. And, of course, we don't have any biohealers or mechanics within Tau or Astra Militarum. So, at least not yet. I don't know what we have within the 2 legendary Taus that are coming. I know something, but I don't know enough. So... let's try this like one more hot time. We switch our units back to the same place. We do the exact same open with Shozel. This time we screw around and use the active with Thaddeus. And we're like, okay, hold up. Where are these guys going to run? Well, they're going to run right here into our guns. Then all we're going to have is the Havoc, and our drones will soak the Overwatch. He only has range 2 anyways, so even if your drones don't soak the Overwatch, you can use Thaddeus to nuke his Overwatch, then move in with everyone else. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, moving on to, what is this? Rare encounter number 5 against Volk. No laser means no Thaddeus. And of course, no Creed, who I do not use anyways. So, we're going to be using Shozel and Sybil, continuing with my trend of not using Yarick. And this is the final countdown. This is going to be the way we open, I think. Yeah. All right. And hit. This can't be the one. It ain't gonna work. Who's gonna get hit? I'm totally not going to kill Volk when I need to kill Volk. Gotta kill Volk right now. Don't kill Volk, screwed. Because he's gonna use an AoE that's gonna hit your units. My hope here was like, I was like, oh, and if I'll move here and my drone will summon underneath Shozel, and Volk will go down and use his AoE on the 3 drones. No, my drone summoned way up there, and Sybil gets hit. So, not a great result. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go ahead and try this again. This time we go Sybil from the back. She smacks. He moves forward, and Rivas comes way down here, and that allows us to get Overwatch off of like way more units, being 1 tile further south with Rivas. And we know pretty much without a doubt that what we gotta do is kill Volk. So we kill Volk. Once Volk is dead, everything else becomes easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They try and kill Rivas's drones, safety drones, whatever those things are called, sentry drones, but they don't die. Shield drones. They're called shield drones. And we clean up crew, and we're good to go. All the rare, uncommon, common encounters are done. I'm like, whoa, what was that trippy looking thing that we just had? But whatever. There's a little visual glitch with little like task marks going up here on the top. And we start on epic level 1. We have a trench in front of us. And no piercing means no Shozel, so we'll be going with Sybil and Thaddeus. This is epic now, but my Thaddeus is silver 1 and my Sybil is silver 1. So I will be doing this with like rare cap units, more or less. I think my Thaddeus has like a level 35 active, but I don't think that gets a lot of play here. So we go and we put Rivas in the pocket on the right. And we threat zone everyone else. Rivas does some work. You know, I should have killed the bottom left guy. That's what I should have done. And I should have killed the next gunner up there. And the top gunner would have like definitely attacked a shield drone. Instead, my Sybil gets hit. It's tragedy. So I think that placement could have worked if I had just attacked different units with Rivas there, and then with Thaddeus, you know, and killed the 2 on the left. But whatever. Take a second run again, and we'll go ahead and just move Rivas right up into there. Screw the pocket. Who needs the pocket? And we'll go ahead and be like, okay, well, if the Bloodletter comes down to attack Thaddeus, he'll be in range. Or if they come to attack Sybil, so it's like perfect. The Overwatch just fixes everything, and everyone dies except for that one guy. Like I said, huge showcase for Rivas Overwatch here. So, easy peasy. Tow's a squeezy. Moving on to epic encounter number 2. No power damage, meaning no Yarok. So far, so good. I'm like, whoa, look at all these white stars. And we're surrounded on all sides. So, I was like bad habit of not switching my units no matter what happened. So like I could have switched Shozel in here. Maybe that one made it easier. So as you've seen, I have a lot of these that took like 2 attempts. Which isn't like super embarrassing. It's not bad. 2 attempts. But you know, nonetheless, 2 attempps. And it's like, yeah, let's go hit that. And we'll go on top of the razor wire. That way if anyone moves to attack Sybil, no, go on the razor wire. What was the thought there? That worked. I don't know why that worked. Sybil should have gotten smacked from the bottom side, but apparently she didn't. Oh, I need to kill all these guys like this turn, don't I? No, I got 2 turns. Didn't get killed there. Kind of a wasted attack. Not a lot of damage left. Oof. I better hit those guys up top. And I'm like, yes, overkill. Smack both of them. That was lucky. That was a little bit of luck. definitely. Definitely a little bit of luck. I mean, high probability of, like, if you target the top Terminator that you're going to hit one tile out from him, and you got a few shells that are going to hit one tile out. Three shells are going to hit him, but... Epic 3, this was the most difficult encounter for me. We have to fight Harkin. And Harkin has this nasty AI habit where Harkin targets the subject with the highest armor within range and uses his active. That's why in Arena, Harkin always targets like your Aleph Newell instead of targeting some random ad like all other AI do. So you have to make sure that like Harkin can't reach your Rivas or Harkin's going to use the active on the Rivas. I believe in my heart and soul that this open would work. No. Yeah, this open. Well, no, not this open. The next open, where Rivas goes one tile up into the right, one tile closer to the bridge, so he'd overwatch Harkin. And I saw it right there. I was like, oh man, I need to overwatch Harkin. So I needed to be there with Rivas. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, I'm around. And if like I knew, I was like, yeah, man, if I'd done better, this Chaos Terminator is gonna like shoot my Sybil, right? Yeah, garbage. So not a big deal. It's just, you know, Sybil. So taking the damage, being a little pussy. And we clean this up. Like I'm a little bored. Thank you. Okay, let's try that again. That was so fun. But we know what we gotta do, right? We gotta move Rivas up one to the right. It's blatantly obvious. That's the move. So Shozel into the pocket. We smack that guy. She comes down, kills that guy. He goes there. It's great. Or she. I don't know what Rivas says. I cannot remember. So it was both at first. Bam! Look at that. Harkin just got smoked. And those guys beat the crap out of Sybil. So that's not great. Now, I think that, like, on turn one here, I could move Sybil right after I move Shozel, and Sybil could stand where that Sentry Zone is right now. And Shozel will still be able to summon a Sentry Zone. He'll summon a Sentry Zone 2 tiles out from him, as long as the target is within 3 of Shozel. And then that could... Maybe I could have done this without Yark. I gave up and used Yark. But the Chaos Terminator hit that tile, though. Killed the Sentry Zone. Maybe the Chaos Terminator would have appeared on the left side. I don't know. It's hard to say. But, yeah, Sybil takes the hit that time again. And, you know, here's the deal. If you don't have Yark, you probably have a stronger Sybil than me. You might have a stronger Shozel than me. Mine aren't great. They're not gold 1. They're silver 1, silver 2. So, screw this. Sub in Yark. I'm sick of this. I'm still going to use Shozel. He's doing good damage with this little Pearson bot. Get a crit there. Nice one-hit KO. Rivas still needs to go where Rivas has to go. I think like that I'll get 4 summons here. So I can see 4 tiles 2 away. The bridge, but it didn't go. It only gave me 3. And do a lot of Overwatch smoking. And here's where I got reminded of how wrong I was. Boop, ignores the ads, goes for the active on Rivas, which was just like, come on. I knew that. I knew that about his AI. I see how he operates in Arena. But if I summon all my units down here, then Harkin will go where Harkin went with my original strategy, and get nailed with the Overwatch right there. And that's it. So if you got Yark, that's a strategy for me. If you don't have Yark, then I would hope you have a stronger Sybil if you're hoping to get a perfect score. Otherwise, get 7,600. 7,600 is a great score on this event. So that's how I got a perfect score. There, you see those little medals on the top left side? They're like shooting up behind the UI. Shady, man. What are they doing back there? Abaddon the Despoiler. And we are going to make sure that all of our units are ranged, which is pretty easy. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this without Yark, with a silver 1 Thaddeus and a silver 2 Shozel, and we're going to do it not this way. Not this way. Not quite like that. Almost works. I was gonna go weird and like hold my Thaddeus active when I don't need to. I should have just smoked off with Thaddeus active right there. Oh, I do. I do smoke off with the Thaddeus active, but I think Rivas just got shot, yeah. So he smokes Abby, because being lore accurate and all, Abaddon is... Oh no, Abby's over there. He smokes somebody. There you go, smokes Abby. He's being lore accurate. Abby sucks. And so that was like a really bad run. So, this time let's switch the way Thaddeus go down. They go down all the way. We Overwatch. Boop, boop, boop. Has like burn Shozel's active on them. Hide behind your shield drones, who are actually not terrible. And go ahead and finish. God, he one-shot my Thaddeus. I must have been so annoyed right then. Alright, so that wasn't it. Here it is. Here's the solution. Final attempt right here. Thaddeus in the corner. Shozel in the corner. Everyone gets smoked. This time I don't even get the flea on the guy on the left. Shield drone kills him though. Go ahead, I managed to smoke one dude there. And this is it. Definitely, right? How many turns do I have left on Lightning Victory? Oh, I have 2 turns. You don't even need both turns. I could have not attacked that guy and skipped a turn. So, there you have it. Easy peasy. Xeno's badge squeezy. And here's our 7,600 chest. Got Legendary XP Tome, Epic Badge, pretty sweet. And the 7,800 chest. No, Legendary Tome and the Legendary Badge. All these Xenos coming out, we know we need these badges. Oh, and there you have it, guys. That's a wrap. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry that I'm not my normal entertaining self. I'm tired. I have a 4-month-old son now, and he likes to scream a lot. So, happy hunting out there, and I hope you guys find this guide helpful. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out.